Respect look like compassion. Looks like compromise. It looks like caring about my feelings as well as yours. And just knowing how to communicate. Some people don't know how to communicate, and everything turns into an argument for them because they don't know how to communicate well. You know what I'm saying? A lot of conversations could be had where it doesn't have to be on top of our lungs or disrespectful or throwing insults. It could just be us two adults conversing. And a lot of people don't know how to converse. So that's why we have a lot of arguments nowadays.
It's true. That is true.
I also feel like we live in a selfish world nowadays, too. Like, it's so selfish that everybody genuinely just cares about themselves and not others.
You think that's something that's new?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like it's so many hurt people that people, because at one point people were thinking about other people, but now we live in such a hurt society that everybody's out for themselves. So it doesn't care. Nobody cares about your feelings or her feelings or his feelings. Everybody cares about their own feelings. It's like, what I'm letting you in my life. What are you gonna do for me? It's not like what we can do for each other. Can we build for each other? It's more of, people just really just out for themselves. You like you're there to make them happy. I'm not in your life to make you happy. We here together. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand that. So it became a selfish society, in my opinion.
It's a theory because it has a lot of facts to it.
No, I'm not developing with anyone. Sorry, sir. I don't know what
He said
point.
you need to come develop.
I don't know what point you're trying to make. But when you get to your 40s, you're not developing anyone. Okay, you're supposed to be developed already. Like, what are we talking about?
Wait, but doesn't that depend on the age of the women that
No.
you go after?
No, because you know why? Because as a young boy growing up, I always knew that women mature faster than men. So a 40-year-old man should be in the same realm as a 35-year-old woman. 30, absolutely. However, in today's society, the 30-year-old woman acts like she's 25. So there's a problem
20.
there. With the youngsters.
I mean, but
The
that's really
youngsters.
on you, on who you choose.
No, that's not
Because-
true.
Yes, it is.
How?
Because
You know who I'm dating?
I don't know, and I'm not
Oh.
dictating who you need to be dating either. But if you, as a 40, however, old man,
I said 40.
40, you said 40 something.
No, I said when you get to your 40s, that's what I said.
Okay, so when you're in your 40s,
No, you wanted to hear something.
and you're assuming that a 35-year-old woman needs to be just as mature as you, that's just an assumption. That is not.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 25.
22.
Exactly why you're answering that way. Because you weren't around when the 30-year-old women were actually women at 30. Okay, there was women when I was growing up. A 30-year-old woman was a grown-ass woman, got a house, got a career, got a job, got kids, almost getting married, if not married already. That's you don't see that as a 25-year-old. So I expect your answer to be that way.
Yeah. I mean, if you really had to think about
I
it,
mean, actually, hold on. Growing up, I did see that. I
So
don't
then-
see that in my generation.
So then what was your
That is-
point then?
My point is that women do mature faster than men, but assuming that a woman should be mature, being that you're dating younger, isn't even fair. Because
That's not making sense. You contradicting yourself if you ask me.
no,
You saw 30, so let me just get this straight so that we're on the same page.
yeah.
When you were growing up, you saw 30-year-old women that were mature, that had careers already and lives already and married already. I saw that as well. So now what I'm saying is
What they look like now.
life has changed where the average 30-year-old woman does not mature that same way. We're both saying the same thing.
Okay, but
But you're telling me it's
but you're
unfair to
also-
assume.
No, yeah, but
It's
you're
not an
also
assumption.
saying- but you're also saying that being that women these days aren't like the woman you've seen growing up, that you're still expecting them to be.
I'm not expecting anything. I never said anything about
What
expectation.
you did say was that women
I said they are
mature-
not mature these days, so therefore I am not entertaining them. That's what I said.
so come developed.
Let's take this.
Child.
But
I mean, let's get on the same page here. I mean, like I said, I don't even if I do. Let's say I do assume, right?
Okay.
because that's what I saw growing up, right?
Right.
If I assume and I see things that does not fit that characteristic, I'm not sticking around. I'm not doing it. And no, you can't wrong me for not sticking around because you still think you 22.
Let's just be real about what the facts are. The facts are is that it's a Western thing. It's very much
But there's women from other ethnic groups that are getting married at younger ages in the Western Hemisphere.
well, you got to think about it. Let's say your parents are your first gen. Let's say you're first gen.
Mhm.
You've lived your parents have lived their half of their lives here. You've lived your entire life here. So you've taken on a lot of whatever your indigenous culture is, right?
Mhm.
But you also have become an American. And as an American, you have been indoctrinated at some point with Western culture.
All right, so let's say this, right?
Let's say American.
At what age? At what age? At what
Western
age did your grandmother get married?
I don't know, like both before 25 for sure.
Okay, so it was once upon a time a thing within our culture. This is why, and Rico, let me get you involved in this.
We don't want him involved.
No, we got to involve him
No,
because
it's
I
all
like
right. I was waiting for her to finish.
I like the I like the content that he put out. Right.
Thank you.
For me, right. When I look back at my grandparents to my parents to us today,
Mhm.
you know, when I look back at that, I tend to give men the blame as to why society is the way it is today. And the reason why I give the men the blame is because of what you said, right? A lot of the men back then didn't have consequences. They took advantage of the women. You know, they had families down the street, all of these things, you know what I'm saying? And it was just advantage taking, right? So now, fast forward to our mothers where they not having it. They working 2 jobs and all that stuff to take care of the family. They not taking a man's foolishness. But now it's out of hand today because it's like giving a coward a gun, right? So you got to understand women are coming from where they didn't have any rights at all to now where they have all the rights. So now it's like a coward with a gun, right? So if I give a punk a gun, he feel like he invincible. Like who said what, where? And that's and you know what I'm saying? And that's what's going on into today's society, and that's why we off balance today.
First thing I want to, and that's the thing,
Control.
and that's the word. You see what I'm saying?
That's the word y'all using today.
But we'll touch on that in a second. The issue that I have is that we try to turn a blind eye to the reality, right? And I'm talking about the perspective when Maja Hype was talking about how basically older women are trying to act young, and the younger women are acting rampant. And then we sit here and we act like it's not a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I let you speak.
Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Understand what you mean by older women acting young? Like what does that look like? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Well, I'll get into that afterwards.
Okay.
So when we have the older women that want to act young, right? And all fairness, realistically, let's just say if you're 35 and you're single, as a woman, you are competing with a 25-year-old single woman as well, which means you probably have to act somewhere near her realm, but also try to stand out at the same time.
BBLs.
All of this. So the craziest thing is, in my mind, the first thing that I think about is when the first time I heard 40 is the new 30.
That
And I don't.
That's where it came from.
If I had to say where it came from, I don't think it came from a dude.
it came from Jay-Z.
Jay-Z said it.
Who did it come from?
No, I didn't
Who
know.
did it come from?
A Sagittarius.
Who did it come from?
A Sagittarius.
It was a guy. I mean, that's what I mean. All right,
Did it really come from Jay-Z?
so wait. Let me not say it came from Jay-Z.
Okay.
That's where I heard it from.
We got that on
Okay.
camera.
Because Jay-Z, if you remember, Jay-Z had retired. People were saying he was too old to rap, and then he started using the narrative that 40 is the new 30.
That's why we don't
That's where
trust
I got it from.
Sagittarius to be in control.
No, we
So now-
need a Sagittarius to be in control.